Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Misha. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. You guys, I have been seeing this recipe everywhere. It has been haunting me. And so I thought, if it is haunting me, I have to try it. So this recipe, did I do my intro? Hi, I'm Misha. I like to make cooking, crocheting, knitting videos. If this is your first time here, hi. Okay, now that I've done that, this recipe calls for a sweet potato. You can't see it, it's in there. I baked this last night and then I put it in the fridge overnight. Just because I hear that that's really good for you to like let it cool and then eat it. Something about the starches, but it is a giant sweet potato. My sweet potato is huge, okay, you guys? So I'm only going to use half for this recipe because in all the other ones, their sweet potatoes are not as big as this one. So yeah, so we're going to do half. We are making sweet potato brownies. Does that sound absolutely delicious? Yes. Is it supposed to be like a healthier version of brownies? Maybe. I just want to know if it tastes good. Like, yeah, health benefits, great. But like, does it taste good? And will it trick? Oh, my light died. Um, Hold on. Sorry, you guys. Will my husband eat it? Because he is not a sweet potato person at all. I am so sorry for my light. So I want to make this and see if he's going to like it. All right, you guys, the light is gone, so let's get into this video. Okay, I got my food processor, so I'm going to cut up half the sweet potato and put it in here with an egg. Look, I'm amazed how easy this skin is just like peeling off. Okay, so I have my egg, my sweet potato, and I'm going to put a tablespoon of European butter in here just to give it like a little bit more full fat flavor. This isn't a part of the recipe that I saw online, but like I said, I'm trying to get my husband to eat this and he will know if it's healthy. I don't know how, but that man loves processed food. He can taste health anywhere. So we're just going to give it a little bit more of a chance. Okay, so we have it a bit mixed up. Let me try to get this open. Why do I always struggle with that? Okay, there we go. Ooh, look at that. Okay, I'm going to now add in my vanilla. And the recipe online calls for honey. I don't have honey, so I'm going to substitute for maple syrup. I'm going to just give this another blend, and then we're going to start mixing the wet and dry ingredients together. So in this bowl, I have half a cup of flour and baking soda, and now I'm going to add in the chocolate. So I'm going to add in a cup of cocoa powder. Then we're just going to give this a whisk. Then we're going to add in 2/3 of a cup of maple syrup, the good stuff. I feel like maple syrup is sweeter than honey. The original recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup of honey, but maple syrup to me is sweeter, so we are just going to do 2/3. Okay, now for the star of the show, the sweet potato, which I think is a really good texture for it. So yeah, let's add that in there and then get it mixed up. And then we're going to add in chocolate chips. And while I'm mixing this all together, I do have my oven preheating at 375. So we're going to just scrape this all into the bowl here. I'm just like so curious if this is going to be like convincing enough that my husband's not going to know. I want him to be healthier, so we're going to try to sneak healthy foods into his thing. I'll tell him after he eats it because he's one of those people that you can't tell that it's healthy until after he has decided that he likes it, you know? I learned that with dates. Okay, now that we got that in there, let's give it a mix. This smells incredibly chocolatey. It smells so good. I'm just worried the texture is going to be a little off, but we're going to add in our chocolate chips, mix them, and then let's get this in a pan to cook. Okay, so we're going to get this in here. Oops, get down. Just scrape this bad boy in and pray that it bakes up like... I'm going to sprinkle some more chocolate chips on top as well, because that's what everybody else does. I poured chocolate chips in here, but it doesn't even look like they're in here, so that's kind of concerning. I'm kind of worried that this is going to come out more cake-like than brownie-like, but we will see. Boop, boop, boop. We are going to just sprinkle chocolate chips on top here. Oops, that's a lot in one area. I didn't mean to do it like that. Boop, boop, boop. He'll never do. He's totally gonna know, I feel like. By the time this is out, he will have already eaten these, so maybe I'll leave in the comments if he could tell or not. But okay. So now that we got those chocolate chips on top, let's get this in the oven, 375 for 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so I did let these cool a bit, but look at this. Look how good they look. The only thing that I'm concerned about is that these look so moist. They look more like cake than like brownies. Oh my gosh, even just cutting into these, I don't think I cooked them long enough. Like, hold on, I have to try it from the knife. Oh my gosh, that is fudgy. Okay, hold on. I do not suggest that you try this at home because I never eat from a knife, okay? It's not smart. Okay, now I'm going to try an actual piece with a fork. A little chocolate chip fell off. That is so moist. That is so fudgy. That tastes hella like I did not cook that enough. That is so good. That is so good. Is this healthy though? That is so good. That is like a cross between brownie and like fudge. Oh my gosh. I don't know if my husband's gonna like these, but I love these. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me. This was absolutely delicious, and I will talk to you guys next time. Make sure that you hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye! This is Future Misha here. I'm not sure if I'm going to insert this. With the brownie one, add 2 eggs. I only did 1, and the texture is like still a little like gummy or gooey, which is more fudgy than like brownie like. But if you want it to be more brownie consistency, definitely add that second egg. I didn't do it because I didn't feel like I had enough sweet potato for that, but it's still so good. So good. Also put it in the fridge, and it definitely gives it that more fudge like than brownie like. Okay, just thought I'd add that in there real quick.